loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. I come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bag.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Cryptcast. I'm Mike.
I am Brian.
We are coming to you from inside the Comic Crypt in Newtown, New Jersey, and that's Brian. Okay, cool. I don't know
What was that pause for?
I don't know what's happening.
Why were you breaking to me?
I don't know if you had more to say. You just said, I am Brian. Like fucking Groot.
I am Groot.
So,
how are you doing?
Me?
How was your weekend?
That's all right. Put a pool up.
Put a pool up.
Yeah. Kids about it. Had to go to a birthday. I didn't want to. It was okay though. I had Brushole there. I got I had a whole. There was a whole discussion about Brushole.
Sure.
Because
Brushole's nice to talk about stuffed meat.
Brushole's one of those things where it's like it's different from family to family.
Sure.
And I think I have the right.
With? What is in regards to what you stuff?
Yeah,
with?
just how you make it, and I think I have the right way. And like Ashley's family, my wife's family, they do it a different way. It's like
just different, very
different.
Good. Be diplomatic.
It was okay.
Okay.
I prefer mine.
All right.
And then I made Brushole the next day because then I was like, I want good Brushole. I want Brushole I really like.
So you had to put your own stuffed meat in your mouth to wash the other stuffed meat.
Yeah.
It's good.
They're
it's
weird.
Good.
They have like a breadcrumb mixture they put in it, and it's like.
I've heard of that. Yeah. Breadcrumb mixture.
And then they don't cook it in sauce. They like grill it.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 I like my Brushole better.
I think everyone likes that Brushole better.
If you don't know what Brushole is, it's a cut of very thin meat which you put some sort of filling into. They put some sort of breadcrumb mixture that had a bunch of shit in it. I just use parsley, Parmesan, and it's really pecorino romano, and what did I say? Garlic, salt, pepper. Roll it up.
Oh, very minimal.
Yeah. I
Just
don't
seasoning in there. Okay, yeah.
But like, it's not like just like a sprinkling. It's enough where it's in there.
Yeah.
I make like a paste with some olive oil, so you can just spread it in there.
All right.
And then they roll it up, and it's good to go. Cook it in sauce for like 2 hours, and it just gets all fall apart. Yummy. That's Brushole. We're a cooking show now. We should probably talk about comics.
Yeah, all right. We can do that. Starting with last week.
Sure.
I read a book I wasn't thrilled about at all. The Ring. The Man Who Beat the Man.
Not the scary girl with the long hair?
No. This one is about someone trying to be Ric Flair, I guess. You got to be the man to beat the man.
Okay.
Right? Dark Horse Comics. Written by Gail Simone. Art by Elisa Romboli. It was a boxing thing, not a wrestling thing. I didn't like it. It just fell flat for me.
I grabbed it. I just didn't end up reading it because you mentioned it was like meh, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll read other stuff instead.
Yeah, like I'm having trouble even remembering what it was about beyond boxing. Like
just punching.
Yeah, that's all I remember, and not liking it.
That there's like you don't remember any what like the actual narrative is like motivations. I'm gonna be the best.
No, it was about a cocky prick boxer and a young guy who was going to beat him, or did beat him. I can't remember.
Okay.
Like really, nothing special about it.
Sounds great.
You know how what was the one you were reading? Wrestling Heist.
Wrestle Heist?
Yeah, Heist. Where they were going to rob the box office because it was a guy who got screwed by the Wrestling Federation. And he was going to Yeah, there was alternative story. There was no story. I don't know what the story is. The motivation was strictly just boxing and people trying to be the best. And I was just like, this is not enough for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too bad. Hey, they're not all gonna hit, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's so many in these, they can't all hit.
Last week in general, I was kind of disappointed in books.
Yeah,
it was
a little underwhelming.
Nothing really wowed me. There's a couple of good ones. Everything else was just kind of bad to mid, and I wasn't thrilled about it.
Well, the thing is, like, all my regular reads, like, don't disappoint. Like, they, but they're not the stuff that we come to the table to talk about, It's like, I don't want to talk about X-Men 37 in the middle of a random issue, in the middle of a random run. It's like, I don't know. Like, we're going to try to talk about new stuff.
Sure.
Interesting stuff.
But, like, I think it's worth touching on ongoing stuff when something, like, interesting happens or you feel the need or, like, this is awesome or this is terrible, whatever it is. I think that's worth touching on, and we could do more of that.
Sure.
Let's start with a really, really bad one.
Junk Punch?
Junk Punch, yeah.
Junk Punch was horrendous.
By Paul Tobin, Carlos Javier Olivares, and Colleen Coover. Man,
it doesn't deserve to be a book.
This was crazy bad.
You told me not to read it,
yeah.
And then masochistically, I kind of read half of it and then skimmed the rest. And was just like, wow, you were so right. I should not have read this book.
It gives me Tank Girl vibes, but worse.
Yeah.
Because Tank Girl was somehow more coherent than this.
I asked Michelle, I said, what do you think a book called Junk Punch would be about? And she's like, someone punching people in the dick. I was like, that's literally what the book was about. And she was like, what?
I wish it was about that more.
Right.
I really do.
Yeah.
So it's like a future city thing, and people are exposed to chemicals, right? And then everyone who is exposed to the chemicals gets like a condition. They get like a compulsion. Hold on.
An affliction, they call it.
Yeah, chemical affliction.
Yeah.
So like,
and she has an affliction to punch people in the dick randomly.
She just randomly has to punch people in the dick. Other people have other stuff going on, but she's like a helper. She's someone in the city who people go to help. And there's a random orgy. Just all kinds of wild shit happens, but her job is she is going to help someone find a missing goal.
Yeah, soccer team, like a literal soccer goal, like the whole thing, the framework, the net.
No, not the physical goal. The act of getting a goal.
I thought someone stole the actual net.
No, a goal was stolen, as in someone made a shot and it unnaturally veered off. And therefore, the goal was
to find the ball.
She's going to find the action of making a goal.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's so much worse than you thought.
Yeah, that was wow. Because I'm like, how does someone get away with a goal? Like, that's a big thing to carry away and not be seen.
Not the physical goal, the action of making a goal. It was stolen. And then a gang wants to kill her because apparently it's tied up and someone's selling stolen goals. I don't know. It's near incoherent. Like, I feel like that book is what it feels like to have ADHD. Just constant, just like, and then this, and then this. Oh, and then we're going to wrap back around to this thing. And look, this thing over here.
I was very annoyed that it was so bright and colorful and that the artwork, like, could lure you in.
I was lured in by the title because I like fun reads.
Yeah.
I like fun, ridiculous reads. So you have something like Dork is a fun, ridiculous read.
Don't get me wrong. If the book was about someone running around punching people in the dick with a better story, I'd be about it.
Yeah, 100%. And I like, it had fun-looking art. The cover's cool. Like, the name, whatever. The concept, awesome. It was just bad. It's just bad. It's comic books. I want to have fun or you make me feel sad. Like, do one of those things.
I have one that made me feel good and sad.
Well, this one did it in a bad way. I thought I was going to feel fun, and then I was sad because it was so bad. Not in a I got, like, emotional catharsis out of it.
Well, what if Uncanny X-Men from last week was actually really, really good? It was a whole concept that if Cyclops had stayed with Madeline Pryor and not left her to go to Jean, like, they don't send Cable to the future. They raise
a child.
Yeah, and he quits. Like, he's like, I'm gonna be a dad. Bye.
Nice.
And then there's like a couple of instances where, like, earth-shattering events are happening, and like Professor X reaches out with his mind. He's like, nope, dad now. Sorry.
Good for him. I don't know. The responsibility of that is interesting. Kind of like, do you engage with the saving the world because you have the skills to help, or do you just go, there are other people who could deal with this, I'm going to be with my family?
That was his thing too. He flat out said, he's like, there's so many superheroes, you don't need me.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what's the math on that? Like, is he right? Is he wrong?
Well, I mean, he's like supreme strategist and calculating odds, right? I'm sure he was like, "Hey, I do eye stuff. That's fine. You need strategists.
eye stuff.
You got strategists.
You could do like a work from home thing. Just like, hey, look,
make the plans and roll them in. I'll radio in.
Link up to me mentally. I'll give you some strategies, and I'll stay over here and play catch with my kid.
You know you can't do that with Scott too, because how many times has Scott put himself in harm's way for being on the battlefield by picking the advantage point that he wants?
No. I'm just saying in this instance.
I know. I'm just saying knowing him like well, and in many occasions putting himself in harm's way by going, everybody go hide and take safety. I need to be out here because I want to see the battlefield. Right. Firsthand.
Yeah, you can link up that with telepathy anyway.
At one
See
point,
through your eyes.
At one point, Logan shows up. A different event. Logan shows up and is like, "Come on, Bob, gotta do the thing." And he's just like, "No, I don't. No, go stab stuff without me."
At least he's consistent.
Yeah, he was very consistent up until Nate turns 13, or whatever age he was at when his mutant gene kicked in.
Okay.
Because the mutant gene kicks in, and Madeline telepathically downloads him the history of the X-Men and all of their pasts and all what they are and what they do.
What an amazing thing to be able to do.
Yeah, and he immediately calms down, and Scott's like, "What do you think?" And he's like, "I think I want to be a superhero." And Scott's like, "That's my boy."
I mean, what teenager doesn't?
Yeah, but the responsibility, helping people and all that stuff. And he's like, "Yeah, if that's what you want, that's what we do." And they basically become the first family of mutantdom. They're like the Fantastic Four, but for the X-Men.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they wind up heading the charge on a lot of stuff and becoming the poster children for the mutant race. And even mutants are a little more accepted because they're embraced as a family.
Does Nate have the technovirus or no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So untethered, very powerful Nate.
Yeah. But, Sinister and the Marauders attack him. They kill Madeline, and Scott snaps. Madeline dies. Nate dies. And Scott forms X-Force.
Well, the two of them dying, crazy. Yeah. They're both wildly powerful.
Right, yeah.
But I think X-Force is probably a reasonable reaction to that.
Yeah. But everything goes dark. And the world has to end. And this is what I don't like. Bad things happen in what ifs, but a lot of times in what ifs, they Stephen King it. We're blowing up everything. We're blowing up the town. We're blowing up the world has to end because this guy decided to be a dad.
You gotta have the flashy ending, and a lot of the time, that's the thing about what ifs. I like what ifs, but they're like the success to failure ratio on them kind of sucks. But the good ones are pretty good, and they usually end with the and then everything's fucked because this one thing is changed.
And that's what it was. It was
chain reactions, butterfly
very
effect.
Good, but this just sucked.
Yeah.
Wound up being a battle against the Iraqi mutants.
Okay.
And they were so monstrous that they just
they couldn't deal. Yeah. Okay.
Half the Iraqi mutants were godlike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sure. Oh yeah. Look. You gotta end the story somehow, I guess. Yeah,
it was just, a little disappointing to see it, all blow up because of one decision that didn't
How dare he be so selfish?
Right. It was just a little weird. And now, anyone who ever shits on Scott for leaving Madeline and going to Jean and telling he's a terrible person, well, the world could have ended.
Yeah, he
jerk faces.
He used his strategic brain to go, nope, the
world could end if I stay with my family. Yeah, so there you go.
If I love my son too much, the world will die.
Right?
Oh, man.
What ifs?
Have fun. Let's go from a what if to an Elseworlds.
Okay.
Supergirl Survive #1 by Ethan S. Parker and Griffin Sheridan, art by Rod Reyes. I like that quite a bit. It was good.
I liked it. I just don't know where it's going. I know it's Elseworld, so it's not going to match up with the regular history. But I'm just at this point, knowing what I know and knowing what I don't know, I'm confused
as to what's happening.
Yeah, because Clark and Kara get off the planet at the same time.
Yeah,
in the same ship.
Yeah,
and then they get marooned on. I'm going to say an asteroid for now because I don't know where the hell they are. They crash.
It's a moon on Krypton. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's something on the moon.
Yeah.
There's some monster.
Mm-hmm.
I like the very classic ray gun she pulls out.
Yeah, it's very, very 50s kind of thing. But Kara's a teen when Krypton's ending, and Cal is a year old, a couple years old.
Yeah, a
something
year.
Like that.
Oh, yeah, probably about a year old, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
they have like the part where like, do you want to hold that baby? And then when Jor-El and Zor-El are talking, he's like, I haven't talked to you in a year. What are you doing? Why are you here?
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah, you're
and
right.
Clark
Yeah.
can kind of like squeak out words.
Yeah, he's just barely saying words,
Yeah.
but like Kara kind of has a moment when she first meets him and like his little tiny baby, and she's like, "You're the best."
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna
first
protect
baby.
you with my life.
Yeah, but like it starts as just like a little like I'm a teen, I'm gonna go to prom.
It
like
sucks so bad because I thought, like, you know, being in Elseworlds, maybe this takes a little longer before
get
everything
there?
go to shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, the boy that she likes, that she wanted to ask her to prom, actually asked her. And I'm like, oh, cool, she's going to go on a little date.
But like in the
Nope.
middle of all that happening, she's dealing with like atomic drills and basically like nuclear like shelter in place kind of like stuff.
Yeah, because they're preparing for the end. But the kids are like, they're not being
Which
upfront about it.
I
They're just
didn't-
like, we're running drills
So
for safety.
You know, it like classically Krypton is like the planet blows up, right? Mm-hmm. But like when the planet was blowing up, it was literally cities shooting missiles.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
Like it looked like they were going to war with each other, and it looked like a nuclear holocaust.
And
kind
that's
of
what
deal.
it made it sound like, because all the people were like followers of Zod, and they're like, those guys are crazy extremists. And it's like, okay, so like there was like a Civil War thing. This isn't like
not so subtle political nudge there.
Yes, yeah.
Like super nationalist
It's
like
not
stuff
the
going
norm where the planet's unstable,
Right.
And it's nobody's fault. The planet's just going to shit.
Yeah.
And like Jor-El's a scientist that nobody believes that the planet's going to shit. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, they shove the two kids into a rocket, and they go, but they get hit by a missile on the way out, which spins the rocket out, and that's why they land on the moon. And they're in spacesuits, which is presumably they have a limited amount of like air.
Right.
And like you said, there's a monster there. Also, it looks like they turned the moon to kryptonite.
Yeah, because it's glowing green.
Yeah. So it's interesting. I liked it.
It was good. It's
Yeah.
just like, where are you going from
Yeah.
there?
It's gonna turn into like sci-fi horror adventure thing. I think I saw a preview where Lobo's in it,
Well,
but I'm not positive. I might be conflating it with, because Lobo and Supergirl are like tied down because of the fucking movie. I might be conflating it with another book, but I think Lobo.
So like Lobo on his own is just like an extended fart joke. I'm not saying I don't enjoy it. I'm just saying he's never, and Deadpool has more substance than Lobo does.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So to see him as a regular, as a reoccurring villain, to like give him more than just his own solo book, because like his own solo book, it's all right, this is going to be fun and goofy, but it's not going to, like, you always get a different kind of gravity from a character when they're like serious. It's like, oh, you're in a run and I can take you here, whereas like on your own you're a little too much.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. No, we kind of had this conversation when the Lobo series started, and I was like, I don't like him, but the book is fun.
Yeah.
And I continue with that sentiment with the Lobo series itself.
I like him.
And it's mostly because of the creative team.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Lobo.
I like him. I like
the
I've
humor.
always been a fan. I'll take him over Deadpool any day.
Okay.
It's just it's nice to have those kinds of characters just pulled back a little bit and find themselves in serious stories.
Sure. That was one of the good things. That was like maybe the highlight of last week, because I said everything was kind of like just middling. Let's go back down to disappointing.
Artwork was who was the artwork on that? That wasn't Griffin Sheridan.
Rod Reyes.
Rod Reyes.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, no, he's always been good.
Reis. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Reis.
I've always said Reyes.
Yeah,
but it was very Phil Noto reminiscent.
Yes, 100%.
Like it fit the vibe of the old school sci-fi.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah,
absolutely. Only the Savage are left. Number 1 by Zach Kaplan and Stefano Raffaele.
It seemed that one was by Dark Horse. I liked it. It was good, but it was like another mutant apocalypse kind of deal.
It's just, hey, look, they're zombies, but different.
But the characters are written well, and the artwork's good. It's just not different enough.
Yeah, I can't say that I actually care at all. It's not bad. It is not a bad story. It's just like, how many times have I read this story? They just put a little extra like sprinkle on top.
Yeah, like you have to become infected to be able to fight the ones that are fully transformed.
It's a weird thing because, all right, so you get it. It's called the Terrata virus. You get it. turn yellow and get like weird growths. You get like skin growths and claws and horns
spikes.
and kinds of weird shit. But you can. It also makes you very violent. You can cure it by breathing in the burning body of an infected person.
Yes.
So if you get infected, you burn them and you inhale the smoke from that. You're cured.
Right.
Fucking weird.
Very weird.
But you're left with the growths and stuff. And then we have Oakland and Ryder, who are teens when everything started. They meet like 5 years later, and like the dude Ryder is like living in a settlement out somewhere, and like, hey, we're self-sufficient. We got electricity. We have this. We have that. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And Oakland shows up with her dad. Her dad's dying of an infection. She goes to get meds, and she doesn't come back. So Ryder, who has lived a cushy life, has to go find her.
I love the apocalypse scenarios where being a horny teenager means you risk everything.
He's at least in his 20s. He's
Sure.
a horny 20-something.
Sure. But he couldn't find someone to shag in the settlement. The new redhead girl.
They were meant to be.
Sure.
But he's attacked by a monster on the road, and then her dad shows up, and he's got like a wicked monster claw and saves the kid.
Well, he says he has the weird like Terminator moment where to come with me if you want to live. He's like, you have to get infected if you want to live. And it's like, no.
Right. Yeah, not bad. Just kind of like, I've seen this a million times.
Yeah.
So I just don't particularly care.
I might read it too. Oh, it was all right.
I'll skim issue 2.
It depends on.
He's got a stop sign shield.
Yeah, which is fun.
Sure. Again, post-apocalyptic trope.
Now look at that. We're on to this week already.
Not yet.
No?
No.
One more?
I got 2 more.
2 more?
A quick one. Defiant, the story of Robert Smalls, #2 by Rob Edwards, Sean Damian Hill, and Alex Patterson. He's an older man telling his life story to his grandson. It just continues to be good. He gets married, he has kids, he gets put into the Confederate Navy, and it's just like, again, just following his life is very interesting. The story's being well told. Recommend it.
Cool. What company was that from?
I don't recall.
Oh.
Small one. Like, I don't remember.
Like real independent.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I've got Deadman #1 by W. Maxwell Prince and Martin Morazzo. It's no secret I like the two of them. I enjoyed this. It's very wordy, like Prince typically writes, but it's very good. It goes over his origin. It goes over the rules of how he works. He is currently, I don't know if this has happened in the past, but he could maybe fill me in, but he is currently a custodian / guardian of spirits and souls. So, like, he helps spirits who are, he's kind of like a Grim Reaper type, where, like, if there's a problem, he goes and helps them. Like, he hangs out in the hospital. And, like, if someone dies, he makes sure they get out of there. Sometimes, like, an example was there's a woman who is dying of cancer. And she was, like, giving up, so her spirit was kind of, like, half in, half out. And he has a conversation with her and gets the spirit to go back in to try a little more because she had gone into remission and she wasn't aware yet. Like, it's that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah. And remember you were talking about his outfits?
Yeah.
In here, his visual clothes change depending on what job he's doing at the moment.
Okay.
Like his
That's why there's a variant cover of him as a janitor.
Yeah, his aesthetic is mirrored by whatever he's doing.
Did they go through his time in the circus?
Yeah, we get a very compressed origin for him.
Okay.
So if you know nothing about him, you could absolutely jump in and read it.
Yeah, because I don't know much about him. I know his costume, his circus costume with the high collar, is what inspired Dick Grayson's Nightwing costume, the original one with the big collar.
Yep.
I know he's possessed Batman twice. And the second time he did it, it was hysterical because he's like, he told me never to do this again. If I do this, he's going to kill me.
Yeah.
The first time he did it, he made Batman hold a gun.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is no one sees him, and he's just like, it's lonely.
Does it give you the time period like when he died?
I don't remember, but I think it's supposed to be like in like the 20s or 30s or something like that.
Yeah, see, that's the stuff I want to know about timeline stuff because he dates the Teen Titan Dove like right after Brightest Day or during Brightest Day, and it's made creepy. All I could think about is like, you were like 20 something when you died in the 20s.
Yeah. I mean, that's something you could probably really easy to look up.
You're like 60 years old dating an 18-year-old girl. Like, you are creepy.
He's a little creepy in here because he's like haunting, quote unquote, an ex. So he leaves the hospital where he tends to hang out, and he goes to this neighborhood, and he was giving an explanation of like, lost spirits like me tend to be attracted to this neighborhood for some reason. Then we get intro to a bunch of ghosts who are in kind of different situations, where like there's one who's living multiple moments all at once. There's a couple who died in a car accident. They're reliving the same moment over and over and over again. There's a kid who's kind of like him, but like it's a different circumstance. And then he sees a demon kill a spirit. Like he's sent by, because I didn't know he was tied to a Hindu god.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Where did I put it? Shit, I didn't write it down. He's tied to some Hindu god, and she comes to me like, "Hey, there's this. You got to go take care of this guy." And it's like he's a guy riding a motorcycle. He's a biker. He crashes. He dies, and he's there to be like, "Hey, we got to go do the thing." And out of nowhere, this like demon thing comes and eats the soul. And he's like, "Holy shit!" And he talks to the god, and she's like, "That's a problem. We got to stop that." So he's going to go stop whatever these demons are from eating more souls.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And there's also a backup of a dude who, some sort of demon cannibal.
Like a demon that eats demons?
No, like he is like some sort of demonic entity, and he eats people.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's, I'm assuming, going to be the big bad guy. But I liked it. Like I said, I like the creative team, so I knew I was going to like it in some capacity, but I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to, for a character I don't know a ton about.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Now we can talk about this week.
Wow.
I like this week much better than last week.
We had so many overlaps that we went through my 5 so quickly.
No, I'm sorry. But this week I enjoyed much better, as far as like quality of book.
Yeah, for the new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First on my list is Absolute Catwoman by Scott Snyder, Che Grayson, and art by Bengal. It made me laugh more than I thought it would.
I liked it a lot.
She's a cat cave.
She has a cat cave, yeah. Yeah, it's funny.
There's a crew of cat people out to get her.
So
They're
she
all dressed like old school cat, like real continuity.
But
Catwoman.
they're a copycat gang though.
Yes.
Because she used to run in a crew called the Calicos, and they all dress like that.
Yeah.
And she has a friend named Holly, who she knew since childhood, who is now an adult.
That's just another spin. You know, Holly's not the young girl that she looks after and protects.
Right.
It's a peer.
Right.
That was in the crew.
But there's still that vibe of that she still looked after her and protected her.
Yeah.
But Holly comes to her. All right, back up. She's 25. She's retiring. She's getting out of the game. Holly comes to her, and she's got a MacGuffin being like, "Hey, I need some help." Blah blah blah. And Selena's like, "No, you deal with this. I can't." And then the copycat crew comes and attacks her.
I don't get the retiree vibes when you have an arsenal cave just waiting on standby.
Well, because stuff that she had. You saw the iterations of costumes. She had like a big robot suit thing, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't even get to use this yet." Like
her motorcycle turned into a robotic tiger or cat.
I enjoyed that.
That was fun.
It was
just started running.
She hits a button, and like a transformer, it gets legs, and then it can run over like it was a bunch of crashed vehicles in front of a tunnel.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
The
And
wheels like pop up into the body, and the limbs just keeps running.
But it wasn't overused. It was like I did it for this thing, and then it's a motorcycle again.
Yeah.
So she has the MacGuffin. They blow up her apartment after trying to kill her, and they kidnap Holly. And there's a big motorcycle chase with the cat motorcycle thing.
With a very, very competent villain.
Yes.
That has Holly. He's like pulling out ninja swords and doing like hand-to-hand combat on the back of a motorcycle.
Which Selena said, like, okay, you want to have a balance beam fight going 100 miles an hour down the road? Fine, we could do that.
Yeah. And Catwoman's a little shocked by her competency, and then nobody's shocked by her competency when it's revealed to be Cassandra Cain.
Yeah.
Because, cool.
Of course. I was waiting the whole time. I'm like, all right, who is this? Who is this?
Yeah.
But it was really well written. I liked it way more than I liked Green Arrow. Absolute Green Arrow. I like it better than Batman off of a first issue.
Yeah, for first issue. Yeah,
And they she's still got the stupid like helmet thing going on, but it's very toned down.
It is
like the art has toned it down quite a bit.
I think it's interesting. Like, you know, like they just gave us Absolute Robins, and they just all at once as a squad, which is just like, you know, heavy-handed. You know, it's like Batman at warp speed. We're just gonna start dumping shit in.
Yeah.
And it's like,
But that's all Absolute Batman is. It's just like all gas, no brakes.
But I didn't think we were getting Absolute Cassandra Cain, or I didn't bank on that.
It's cool they're rolling anything in though.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it makes sense that Cassie in this world will be part of some sort of like weird spy mercenary group thing. So
yeah, I'm just wondering how much of like regular continuity cast is in this cast. Like, you know, like was she successfully raised by David Cain, or maybe her mom to become an assassin?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Because she's quite capable.
But I enjoyed it. Like you said, it made me laugh. It's entertaining. I like her. Like, she's written well. She's not written like Selena.
No.
It's a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
And then, like, she explains the tech on her suit. So it's like, oh, at least we have something where it's like, the tail's prehensile, and it does this, and it does that. It's not just a tail. And, you know, this ear does that, and that ear does that. It's not just for show. Like, I liked it more than I thought I was going to. I walked in going like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. Especially because Snyder's involved. And just the way Batman's going, there's a lot I don't like about it. It's not terrible. There's just a bunch of stuff I don't like about it. So, pleasantly surprised. I got Avengers Armageddon #1 by Chip Zdarsky, Delio Diaz, and Frank Alpizar. What did you think about this? I'm curious.
I'm lost because I'm not reading Hulk books. Well, I'm not reading. I'm reading real Hulk books. I'm not reading.
The lead-ins are Captain America.
Yeah.
And Wolverine. Weapons of Armageddon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I liked the issue, especially like with the guy from Weapons of Armageddon, David. Right, he was like the brief Captain America.
Yeah, David Colton was Captain America. Like, they were trying to replace Cap.
Yeah,
and so he was the one who was Cap in like the early 2000s after 9/11.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like storming the Pentagon.
Well,
towards the end of the book, he's going.
So he had a hard time. He basically got like PTSD. Did he want to do the right thing? His heart was failing because of the super soldier serum. Tony gave him
an arc
reactor for a heart, and now he's like fucking Superman.
Yeah, now he's got a light up star.
But he can also like fly and shit.
Yeah,
he's super strong.
Yeah.
But he was at the Pentagon tearing it up because he wants to stop like super soldier programs. He's
right.
I don't want anyone to go through what I went through.
Right, but
this can't be a thing.
But the Avengers show up and they're like, "We're gonna stop you. You can't do this." Blah blah blah. And
it was Carol, Tony, and
Sam, and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Wolverine is just like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I was one of these. Fuck that place. Yeah, absolutely.
And they're
Get
like,
him, kid.
Yeah, and they're like, Logan. And he's like, nah.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
I enjoyed that.
Like, we got to stop him before blah, blah. And, you know, because they need his help, too.
Yeah.
Like, they want his help. They're there to recruit him. But they're like, we got to stop him and then recruit him. And Logan's like, nah. So we just let him do his thing and then recruit him.
Yeah.
Like, do you think, kid? And I was just like, yeah.
Also, like,
I love when characters are written like, right.
Yes. Yeah.
Where, you know, like, Logan just look at them and go, I'm not an Avenger. Fuck you guys. Like, just none of you have been through what I've been through.
It's also they go to try to recruit the X-Men, and they're like, nah, this is going to blow back hard on mutants. We're not going to do anything.
Yeah, we're going to take the rap for it.
They go and talk to Rogue.
Yep. And
Rogue's like, I can't do it. And did you go talk to Scott? And they said, yeah, no, Scott said the same thing. He said if everything goes like super south, then they'll get involved, but otherwise, no.
Yeah.
It's like, cool, thumbs up. Yes.
Like you have to get involved in it first.
Correct.
And then we want to make sure that we're not capable at all.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Because what's happening is Thunderbolt Ross has taken over Latveria. Like in the aftermath of One World Under Doom, he has conquered Latveria, and he has renamed it New America because he's disillusioned with how the U.S. is handling everything.
It's funny though too because like for a militant right-wingy Hulk guy, he's talking about rebuilding a democracy. He's saying that America's a farce of a democracy.
Yeah.
And that he wants to build a new, real democracy, and it's like,
and he wants to spread it forcibly across the world.
Yeah, that's not what a democracy is, bro.
There's some good sentiment there, but like he's doing it the wrong way.
Right.
like
Right.
as far as like intent. He's like, I'm going to force you. But yeah, because even something comes up where he says, and that's the problem, is there's committees and blah blah blah. Because the UN is meeting to see what they're going to do about him. And he's like, that's the problem. They got to do the committee this, bureaucracy that. It's all bullshit.
How did he get Hulk soldiers?
I don't know.
Because he's walking around like his number twos are Hulks.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I'm lost on. Is like, how did you get Hulk people?
I fell out of
Like,
cap
I know-
just through like sheer amount of I had to read.
But I know Latveria is without Doom and is basically a nation up for grabs because Doom died at the end of One World Under Doom. Like,
Apparently, there's a child Doom out there. By the way,
oh, okay.
there's a young Doom. That's also on Cap. I was made aware last week by somebody. But actual Cap, Steve, was beaten to a coma by Red Hulk.
by Red Hulk. Yeah, but
And
I
that-
only learned that through this number one. I didn't know that.
Yep. And everyone's pissed about it because Reed's talking to, I forget what position she has in the government.
Yeah, Rainey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
she's cool. I like her.
Yeah,
That was a good transition between her and Reed. She's like, "Here's the situation. Now go home." And he was like, "Wait, no, we're here to help." And she's like, "No, you're not."
The sentiment is legit, and it gets brought up a lot in these kind of stories.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, you super people come in and you quote unquote fix everything, and you disempower normal people while our bodies are piling up in collateral. Let us handle it. We're going to do this. Kindly go home and fuck yourself. Leave us alone. And then all the Avengers, like, kind of, they recruit a team, and, like, Spider-Man's there. Who else is there that's weird? You have David Colton in, Wolverine's there.
I do also like the fact that Tony has that talk with Pete. And Pete's like, I just don't know that, like, you know, like, when we go off and do these things, like, who's protecting the city?
Right.
And he's like, yeah, you stay here. You be friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Like, you protect
If
the
you have,
neighborhood.
he's basically like, I'm not gonna make you do anything you're not comfortable with,
Yeah.
but we would like to have you. And he's sticking around. I don't think he's not gonna stay, or he's not gonna go.
Tony tried his fucking best. He was like, if Steve asked you.
Yeah,
And he's like, well, yeah, but no.
I still think Pete's sticking around for the ride. I think he's in the launch scene where everyone's like, all right, let's go get him, because the UN actually like decides to like use military force against Ross because he's invading Symkaria, which is right next to Latveria, or sorry, New America. And they're like, nope, fuck that, we're gonna go help. And they get on a phone call with I think Tony or Reed gets on with Rainey again, and she's like, I know you're meeting with people who are like you need to like fucking stop. And you're like, oh, sorry, break it up, bye.
Yeah. Go through a tunnel.
Yeah, I think it's all very valid. I think it's got a like, everyone's doing everything for the like quote unquote right reason. Like, Ross is correct, but he's wrong. Rainey is correct. Like, the heroes are correct in wanting to like try to like stop the super people from doing super. Like, everyone's got the. I love when stories are like that where you can't go, that's the bad guy. So
They're all the bad guy.
yeah. So
Vigilantes.
I like where it's at. I think it's a strong beginning, and I got a magic card.
And it comes with a poly bag with a magic card.
Did you get the same magic card?
I did get the same magic
I'm
card.
curious if it's going to be the same across the board.
Probably.
I would assume so.
You could probably only get that one.
Yeah. It'd be cool if they like
exclusivity.
gave out like any of the ones that were like, but it's just there to promote the fucking set coming out. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. So that's one good for this week. Well, two good for this week.
Yeah, Catwoman and Avengers Armageddon.
So I read Skate Alley, not Skate Ali.
Yeah, which is all right.
Number 1 by Sam Humphries and Natasha Bustos. Also, Kelly Sue DeConnick has like a creator credit on it.
Okay.
She didn't actually write anything, so maybe she just kind of conceptually is on it. In the future, skateboarding is illegal.
Okay.
Not like, hey, stop that. Like, I'm going to take you in and like interrogate you to find more skateboarders illegal.
Very weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. It gets weirder. So Allie is a teenager. She lives in Los Angeles, and she like looks up to like these 7 great skaters. And one of the things she's trying to do is land Big Red, which is her skating down a broken roller coaster ramp and like jumping a gap in it and landing it.
Okay.
So it's like a personal goal. She's also a lone skater. All the other skaters like run in clans. Like there's like the Skull Clan and whatever other, I don't remember their names. She hooks up with a couple of people from Skull Clan, and skaters have superpowers.
Okay.
It's called the Rush, and like they can go super fast and do stuff, and it also can create like hard-like construct skate parks. Question mark?
So they create the ramps?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. She doesn't have the Rush. She's just a normal skater.
For now.
For now. She gets challenged to like a skate like tag competition.
But I'm not special.
No, but she's like really good. Like she's so good at skating that she almost tagged the person with powers. Everyone's like super impressed.
Okay.
But she still loses and her board breaks. She picks out a new board from like, it's called the slush pile. But the board starts talking to her.
I mean, it looks ridiculous cartoony. This is the kind of stuff I would expect out of it.
Then she gets invited into Skull Clan by the leader, and then the cops show up. But the cops is like an army of like stormtroopers with batons. And they're like, everyone put your skateboard down, you're under arrest. And that's where it ends. It's super cartoony. It's super fun. I really liked it.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a good time.
I mean, that's fun.
Lots of ridiculous shit I just said, I know.
Yeah.
But it works, believe me.
As long as it works. Thankfully, there was enough number ones that I didn't have to grab that, because I was just...
Come on, it was good.
I believe you. I believe you.
You sound like you don't.
I do.
You sound like you don't.
It sounds ridiculously fun. It sounds like grommets with extra.
Yes.
All the extra.
With no nostalgia at all. Just skateboarding and stuff.
I read Monster Racing League.
M1. Monster Racing League?
Yes. See, that sounds ridiculously goofy too, but it's not.
It was less ridiculous than what I just said.
Yes. Written by Lily and Robert Wyndham, which sounds like they should be like a married pair of like super spies.
Yeah, the Wyndhams. Or royalty.
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Wyndham.
With art by Jay Lee and Jun Chung.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't write down what company it was. Dark Horse? Was this one Dark Horse? No, it was Image.
I don't write the publishers.
I do write the publishers for some reason. I don't know
I am
why.
only interested in the creators.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, it was way better than I thought it was.
Same.
It was going to be.
Same.
What's the girl's name? Devi Rains?
It's just Dev.
Dev?
Yeah.
And she's a teenage girl, high schooler.
Senior year.
She's spending her... So, between junior and senior year, her father has made her move from San Diego to Tokyo, leaving all her friends behind. She has to do senior year in Tokyo. She had to leave her cat behind. Life's not cool.
So she loves it. No, she hates it. She hates her father right now. She's like, fuck you.
It triggered me.
Oh, you had that experience, right?
Yeah, it triggered me.
What year did you move here?
Middle of freshman, like February of freshman year. Like I had just found a pool of friends to hang out with.
I would say vastly different experience. I would be less bitter about that, but I get it.
But when she came home and he asked how school was and she didn't say anything and walked straight to the bedroom, that was like my first month in New Jersey. It was just like, don't fucking talk to me. Like, it was just dead silence at the dinner table.
Why did you do this to me?
How was school? Like, I'm not fucking talking to you.
Sure.
Like,
Sure.
Just like, wow. Oof. Bad look.
But she very quickly finds a friend.
Immediately meets Maurice.
Marise.
Meow. She meets Meow Meow, who works at a cat cafe. How appropriately named.
It's Japan.
Okay.
It's Marise.
Marise.
There you go, sure.
Maruse.
Nope, there's no you there.
Morose.
She's so sad, but she's not. She's a forever talking, bit much kind of person.
She's fun.
I do like her.
Because the dialogue's just a mile a minute. I guess she like picks up on the bitter Americanness because she's just like, because Dev says all the time, like, you just talk too much. You're annoying, huh? And she's like, yep, yes I am, and I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, it's like
that's
everyone
what I
tells
do.
you that. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she is desperately trying to be Dev's friend.
Mm-hmm. Well, she says, like, I always wanted an American friend, blah, blah, blah. And
yes.
you came into my life, and I, blah, 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 like, was...
But immediately, like, as soon as she sits next to her in class, she's like, we're going to be best friends. It's like, okay, creepy.
Well, they bond over cats and strawberries.
Right. And underground racing. Because this is a much better skinned Tokyo Fast and the Furious. Because
Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift,
Say
yeah.
it correctly, please.
I can't. I don't know. I've never seen any of those movies, and I'm surprised I got that much of a title of one of those movies.
It is very much that kind of plot.
Car movie with Vin Diesel and Dead Guy.
Yeah. But, like, it's not... They're like... So her brother races in it. It's
and
called,
Ludacris.
like, the...
Ludacris was in the Japan one, right? Right?
Yeah.
I got that one.
Sure. Actually, I don't know. I don't remember.
No, I don't know either.
Her brother races in the league, but the league is like, it's purely skill based in that all the cars are the exact same. You change the paint job, that's it. You're driving the same car, so no one's going to have...
Yeah, no one's allowed to soup it up. Or
right,
whatever.
like, no one can win just because you have the special car thing that makes you go fast. You have to be actually a good driver.
But when they were looking for things to do, because Dev was bored...
Well, she wants to make her dad mad. It's like, hey, let's go get into some trouble. I want to piss off my dad.
And what is it, Marise?
Marise.
Was like, again, so desperately to be her friend that was like, we can do whatever you want. You want to rob a bank? Kidnap a princess?
Yeah, she's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a good time.
Yeah.
I would get very tired of her very quick, but I would also enjoy being around her.
Yes. But eventually winds up taking her to the underground racing.
Right.
To which her, Maurice's brother is the second best racer. Mm-hmm. Right? What was the good one? Ryuki is the...
I don't remember their names.
Yeah, I want to say it was Ryuki, who is like top dog. Mm-hmm. And the only thing that's really hard to believe is that Maurice talks her brother into letting Dev race his car. As like, I've known you for 10 minutes. There's no way in hell I'm letting you drive my car. Even not in a race, I'm not letting you... I'm from Jersey. I'll give you my keys. You're going to steal my car. I notice you're going to go buy drugs. No. You can't take my car anywhere.
But she wins.
But she
comes in
wins.
first.
She comes in first. And so all that stuff's pretty straightforward. But at one point when Maurice and Dev are walking through the crowd, there's like this robed person, which is weird.
He was there on the first page, like looking at the city.
Yeah. But like he's been there throughout the book.
Yeah, he's the creeper.
Been there throughout the book. He's just a creeping person, and he's in the background when she wins the race. So there is definitely more to be revealed in the book.
Well, he's like, perfect now, monsters.
Yeah. So interesting.
Yeah. I always have a soft spot for Jay Lee's like artwork. Like, he's one of the first artists I gravitated to when I got back into comics. We've said it before, his covers get a little samey and they kind of get old, but like having him do interiors, I really like it.
This cover wasn't bad too. She wasn't squatting in the forest with her nose in the air like she was trying to smell stuff.
Yeah. She wasn't standing on the edge of a cliff looking up.
Yeah.
So it's very pretty, and the story is pretty solid.
Yeah, that was a big win for me. That was a shocking win for me.
I think I told you before we started, I had a pile. I was going to read Barbara Gordon #2.
Yeah.
And I called in the Audible. I was like, I'll read that instead.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did.
Me too.
That's all I got for this week.
I have Mask #1. That's part of the Energon Universe stuff. Mobile Armed Strike Command.
Not Greenface Jim Carrey?
No, not Greenface Jim Carrey. Written by Dan Waters, art by Pyre Parr.
Did anyone say somebody stop me?
No, he did not say somebody stop me. He said nobody can stop me. Because it opens up with Matt Tracker in his car being chased by the military. And when I say being chased by the military, I mean like an envoy of cars and Jeeps and shit, Humvees chasing him down towards the canyon, and they pull a Chef Kiss fake because they show the canyon and the car getting closer and the military and the canyon and the car getting closer and the military and oh my god, the canyon's real close, and you're like, this motherfucker's gonna pop the car doors open and fucking fly, and he doesn't.
I assume he would do like the drive off, nothing, everyone goes, oh, And then you see him shoot up after? Nothing?
Nope, he did the hard skid and stopped, and they arrested him and they brought him in for questioning, and you're like, no, what are you doing? No. But they don't fuck around with mixing it up. General Flag's the guy questioning him. They're bringing him back in because of the Transformers. They're like, Mask is now part of G.I. Joe, and Matt's like, no, I'm not, because he's worried about the bad guys from Mask. He's like, those guys are gonna be coming for me. He's like, and they're already looking for me, so I'm not staying in any one situation. Like, I'm gonna be on the move, and I will stay in touch with you.
Okay.
And he noticed apparently the helmets. The helmets are a big thing in Mask.
I know little to nothing about Mask. I know the flying car doors. I know they wear stupid helmets. And there's some other vehicles.
Well, the helmets are like
weird scale for toys is what I remember.
It is a very weird scale for toys, unless you like to play with your Mask figures and your Dino Rider figures. Then you're right in there. But they have implants, and that's where the helmets come from. Like, they have implants, like chips on the back of their neck, and the helmets just kind of like appear.
Okay.
Like build over their faces. And he saw the implant on the guard in the questioning room. So he was like playing cat and mouse with Flag at the table, because he's like, I know that guy over there was going to try to kill me.
Okay.
And basically it comes down to like those two guys. And like Flag's like, what the fuck? Because both their helmets come down. They start shooting lasers out of their faces.
Okay.
And Flag didn't expect any of it.
Sure.
So there's like this huge hole blown in the ceiling now, and Flag's like trying to tell Matt how it's going to be, and Matt's like, no, it's not, and I gotta go because my ride's here. And his car comes out of the impound, like it flies on its own, the doors open, the car flies over, and then he just lifts away on a rope.
Mary Poppins is out of there.
Mary Poppins is out of there. And you're kind of like, man, if the car just came and flew and to get you, why didn't you just do it over?
You need to have the interaction.
Yeah, what the hell? But they needed to have the interaction. I forget his name. Wilford Brimley, the bad guy. Something Mayhem.
Max.
Max? Is it Max Mayhem?
I don't know.
It's something. Yeah,
it's got to be alliterative.
Yeah, it is.
It's an 80s cartoon.
It is. It's probably. I think it is Max Mayhem. It's just definitely Mayhem. But he's like batshit
pronounced
crazy.
Morrissey.
Yeah, Morrissey Mayhem, because she talks too much. But he's got two people that he's pulled in that are also familiar Mask characters, the Mask characters that I can't even remember their names, because I wasn't a big Mask person. But they're hunting down something that you have to fucking figure is Energon based.
Well, everything. It's the Energon universe, right?
Yeah,
it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of the things from Void Rivals. Bring that in finally. Right. Tie it in.
But when Tracker is saying, he's like Mayhem's like crazy. He's like, don't he's nuts. And then when the other guys that work for him are talking to him over the radio, and he's like, I found out from the professor where the thing we're looking for is located. He's like, the professor just gave all that information to me, and they're like, okay, then we'll meet you there. And he's like, yeah, and he's like, thanks for all the information, Professor. And the professor's like a dead guy in a chair, and you're like, oh shit, he's very crazy. But it was really good. Like, it was really, really good.
Okay.
I did not.
I would assume the quality would continue across Energon Universe titles.
And it did. Surprisingly, I thought maybe Mask would fail a little in my book, just because I don't have the connection that I do with Transformers and G.I. Joe. But I liked it a lot.
Sweet.
A lot.
Excellent.
I every time I see Flag show up now, I'm just gonna be like, are you Flag or are you Zartan? Because you fucked with me in other books. So
sure. Is he in the sunlight? Right, because that would be a tell.
Yeah, that would be a tell.
Like, did the whole light it and go?
No, he stayed off in the shadows. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
Look at that stuff. That's it.
Oh, you said
I'm
something,
done.
right?
Yeah.
Well, I did manage to fit in issue 2 of Barbara Gordon Breakout by Mariko Tamaki. I can't even pronounce the other name, but
Okay.
not much happens.
Still in prison?
She's still in prison. There's a little bit of a red herring, because Gordon tries chasing a guy, like being a beat cop, just chasing a guy down, and he gets winded. He stops and he's like,
I'm too old for this shit.
And then Nightwing shows up and beats the shit out of the guy. And Nightwing has some quippy thing like, yeah, you gotta.
I fuck your daughter. Bye.
What? No, he said something more along the lines of him about being out of shape or whatever, or like going to the gym or whatever.
Remember
like
you're a Batman? Do that again.
Yeah, remember you were Batman. But they talk about Barbara, and he's like, don't worry, I have somebody inside watching her. But you don't know who it is. And then there's a girl inside helping her out because she's just really got her ass kicked. She's got her bruised vocal cords, several lacerations, 2 broken ribs, broken wrist. Babs has been really worked over.
Yeah.
But the girl in there that's like helping her out and sneaking her drugs and painkillers and stuff is actually working for one of the other girls in the prison that Barbara jumped.
Okay.
So it's not a good thing, and she's having hallucinations of the Joker and the Grim Reaper and stuff like that.
Oh, so she's like being drugged.
Drugged.
Okay.
Yes. And that's about it. Like they're
so that's not the person Dick is talking about.
No, that's not the person. Gordon has somebody watching her, not Dick. So,
okay.
It's not the person Gordon's talking about, but she's being drugged by other inmates.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's about it.
Sounds like being lost in the maze. Batman. And she's gonna go, I'm Barbara, and she'll be fine.
That'd be great if she has her her bad factor, her bad moment.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, that is it.
Cool. Mid last week, solid this week. Not terrible. I'm happy about it.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. Next week, we're going to be going over Shadecraft. Same creative team as Skyward. That's all I'll say about that. Otherwise,
that's all there is to say about that.
Yeah. Otherwise, thanks for listening. If you would like to send us any kind of questions about anything, you want a recipe for a brajol, I can help you out.
Mike can help you out with your brajol.
Or if you want to give us stuff to talk about, you want to give us books to review, give us something. Anything. Please, God.
Don't sound desperate with your brajol.
You can send those to thecomiccryptcast@gmail.com, and you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We post up what we get on a weekly basis. New toys go up there, new trades, new books. Check it out. Other than that,
go read your books.
Go eat some brajol.
Go eat some brajol.
We loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. I come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags like comics. The hardcore get it while the soft bitches vomit. I came to this earth on a radiated comet. Now the planet is in perilous danger because I'm on it. Fly super villain with the superpowers in me. Got the red issues and all my shit is minty. Body like Ben Grimm, suckers I be beating down. Look around and we be found chilling out in Eatontown. I be at the comic crypt stacking up the kryptonite. Doomsday and Superman every time I grip the mic. Dark Phoenix overloading, supernova, sunspot exploding. I'm the Punisher reloading Bobby Drake when he's frozen. Storm forming ominous clouds over the ocean. Working with Professor X to master my emotion. Have you posing in the box whether you know it or not. I'll easily bag your bitch like Logan did to Scott. Mr. Sinister plots when I administer shots to clone Gene from a jeans. Then this shit'll get hot like Inferno. Burn slow, humans are ash. God loves man kills in the days of future past. Now I'm working on a science lesson. Me and Brian Stratton, a rat in a cage who can't stop buying X-Men.
Like a flower that blooms in the spring. You were beauty, you were